Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol TTNP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Been doing this analysis on a pretty routine basis, did it yesterday, but want to get things updated as the pullback has continued. And this is kind of a tricky chart to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if, for example, you are, we'll just call it a day trader, flipper, or whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought somewhere up around here and you wanted to sell within 20 minutes after buying, well, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty bad. Now, if you care about the big picture, then sure, I get it. From the highs, there's been a pretty big pullback. But from the grand scheme of things, the price does still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And as long as you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trading type perspective going into the chart. So from that point of view, how can I still call things bullish? Well, I'm not saying the price is headed down to this area, but this will help, illustrate the overall point. But let's just look here at 35 cents. Again, not saying it's headed to 35 cents, but let's just say that the price actually does ultimately head down to 35 cents. However, when it gets down there, essentially kind of goes sideways and then starts to work its way back upwards. What would you have? Again, emphasis on big picture. Well, from the big picture point of view, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have some lows right there. You'd have some lows right there. You'd have these lows down there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, from the big picture point of view, you still very clearly have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And in this situation, just kind of that progress point, if you will, is being defined as 35 cents. Again, I'm well aware that if you are a day trader and you bought up here or something, then yeah, you don't care about these stair steps. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be commenting from more so a big picture type viewpoint. So sure, today the price is pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the price does still have an opportunity to build a higher base. So we'll see if the bulls can chip away and build that higher low or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.